Hi folks, it's Robin from Red Fez here. How are you doing? I know it's Wednesday and we often do a video on a Friday, but I thought, what the heck, midweek, I fancy doing an update video. So here we go. Actually, what I wanted to talk about was passwords. They're ubiquitous, they're everywhere. We use passwords for signing on to everything. And the problem that we have is that to be secure, our passwords need to be long, at least 12 digits. I know people say 8, but let me tell you, 8 is hackable by a computer within 24 hours. So we go for 12 because we're talking thousands and thousands of years. Okay, so at least 12. And then we're told that they've got to be a combination of lowercase letters and uppercase letters and special symbols. And not only that, we've got to have a different one for each account that we log into. And then we go, how do we remember all of these? And you're absolutely right, it is difficult to remember them. So that's problem number one with passwords. We can't remember all the passwords that we need to remember. Problem number two is that the vast majority of breaches actually come through compromised passwords. So it works like this, okay? You've got your complicated password, which is maybe 15 digits long. It's got a load of mumbo jumbo in it that you can never remember. So no computer's really going to hack it in a short space of time. But you fall victim to that phishing email. You know, the ones that we say we never fall foul of those, we can spot them a mile off. But the truth is sometimes they're a little bit clever and we're caught off guard and we respond. And never our password is out there, so somebody can get in. It does happen. It happens to the best of us, it happens to the best companies and the best businesses. So that's problem number two. How do you stop that from happening? Well, the traditional answer has always been education and training. But you've had the education and the training, you know about it, but it still slipped through. So what do you need to do? Well, there are systems and the software that you can use to cover both of those bases. So first of all, when it comes to managing passwords, you just need a password manager. We use LastPass. It's a great piece of kit. It sits there in your browser, so it doesn't matter what type of computer you're using, whether you're using a Mac or Windows or even Linux. It doesn't matter what browser you're using, whether it's Chrome or Firefox or Edge or even Internet Explorer. It will sit there and it will manage the passwords for you. It will remember them all and will even generate the secure passwords. And if you happen to be using one of these, it works on your mobile phone too. It doesn't matter whether it's Android or whether it's iOS, it works on your tablets. So it doesn't matter what device you're using. So you'll never have to remember your passwords again. You've just got to remember your LastPass password, and that's the one you can make really, really long and really, really complicated. The second thing is, how about we don't even rely just on passwords? How about we have a second thing that we need to log into a system? It exists already. We call it multi-factor authentication, sometimes two-factor authentication, because in reality we use two things. So we end up having something you know and something you have. So you know your password and you have a mobile phone. You'll be familiar with multi-factor authentication, particularly if you use online banking. That's where you put your credentials in online and then it sends a text to your mobile phone or an authorization that you just need to click on. It used to be, back in the day, we'd have those little widget things that they'd send as little dongles, but it's all gone over to mobile phones now. Wouldn't it be good if you could do that on everything you signed into? Well, you can. There's no reason why you can't use it on all of your applications, even to sign into your Windows machine, even to sign into your Windows machine remotely. It's all possible to do. And Google actually reported when they introduced multi-factor authentication across their whole organisation, they had no breaches owing to phishing. So you can reduce it, you can reduce your risk, and you can get it down to almost zero. So if you want to kind of talk a bit about those, about managing passwords and even supplementing passwords to increase the security and make sure that your data stays within your business and that you don't suffer a breach and you don't have to kind of go humbly to the ICO and explain what's happened, then just get in touch. More than willing to have a discussion with you. It's not as expensive as you might think. So that's it. Robin from Red Fez. You have a good day and just think about that when you're thinking about passwords.